Hello everybody, this is Cheeseburger Jesus. You know the deal, probably recording over multiple days. And we were at... Why does my heart feel like it's splitting in half? Now, this is quite the predicament. Because apparently this is where I'm supposed to get to the horror. Not so much, everything hurts. And a pop-up just popped up in my way, dagnabbit! This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Don't say that. It's true. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Theory. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But she looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Trey. I'm really scared. What are you scared of? Scared that I might like you more than you like me. Theory? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Trey. I like you so much I want to die. That's how I feel. That's enough. I don't want to hurt anyone. Or I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, she nods. And if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. That's what I'm about to give you. Sayori. Oh lordy loo. Oh lordy loo, what's that gonna happen to me? Sayori, I love you. Those are my true feelings. So, there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you truly are the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side. Then I know we'll both be happy. Trey. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms around me. Trey, is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Trey. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. Is this... Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away, Trey. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. Sarah and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Trey? She gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. That's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should do something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give everything I've got. Sarah is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Why is there no music? Why is... I have the music up. Why is there no music? Game? Game, I'm scared. Why is there no music? It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. Trey! You're the first one here! Thanks for being early! That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. Dummy. You'd think, on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? You know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. Did I already tell her about that? I'm really getting shifty. And that's mainly because there's no music. Actually, I don't want to turn it up that loud. Jesus, that would be right. Just as soon as the music starts. That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monika is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt the chills go down my spine. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid on the desk. Oh, yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one that she practiced. It's one I haven't read before. What? Percent. Get out of my head, 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 get out of Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Oh god. She hinted at Monika telling her to die, because she said Monika told me, blah blah blah. She just said Monika told me, before I listened to everything she said to me. And what I know is best for you is what I said, and she said it felt like thorns. No, I tried to psychologically build myself up for this. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Trey? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind, so I'm going to go get Sayori, so... Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself, she calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayuri. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her get up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give to her. I can feel the pit in my stomach growing larger. No, 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 no. No, this is the no-no zone. No, no. How about no? I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We can grow up in our own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. That is something I've actually seen before, by the way. An exception has occurred. Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. She wouldn't do this. Everything was normal until a few days ago. So I can't believe my eyes are showing me. I suppress the urge to vomit. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. yeah, I do. Yep, that's true. Oh God. what what did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sarah needed at all. She even told me how painful it was for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school and remained friends with her, like I've always been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone. Nothing I can do can bring her right back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough, and now I'll carry this guilt with me till I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. Okay, fine. Okay, load game's still there. And then you got... Okay, I'm gonna have to take a break for some... Okay, nope, okay. Okay, maybe I can prevent this if I... New game? Why? I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention. That girl is... my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Oh gosh. However, I just sigh and... It's an ordinary school day like any other. Yes. Very, very ordinary. There's no saves. Okay. I can't. I can't. I'll be back. I'll be back in a minute. So I'm back. This is after I'm finished. Little editing. And so I decided to check the game files to see the error, because as a game developer before, I've seen that many times, or well, I've attempted. But I click it, but an unexpected error. This is what happens. Context main menu. Restart top context. Oh geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec, I can probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? It would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Well, here goes nothing. Then you have all of these errors, but it just repeats the same thing at the bottom. Saying, you know what, it'd probably go well if I deleted her. That's the full traceback though. And, well, if I go into characters, you might notice something missing. Yeah. And also, this thing popped up called Hxppy and, well, do you wanna know what that is? Well, it's this. Thank you, Dan Salvato, for this wonderful masterpiece of a game. Also, it may be important to note before we head back into gameplay that I've noticed, as you've probably already seen, that it messes with my audio somehow. And I don't exactly know how to fix that. I don't know. I also have no idea what the heck is going on, why it does that, and also, if you'll excuse my mental breakdown, I will probably be more composed, probably tomorrow actually, when I next continue recording. I don't even know if I'll have this up for Monday, which you'll probably see. Anyways, back to the gameplay. It's just a game, mostly. Oh god. You know, I came back here because I thought it was going to be okay to play the game. Then that message pops up. Oh lordy Lou. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just by getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. I pack up my stuff, start blanking at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. Guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Trey? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while. Yeah, it has. She smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class. She was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. You know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess I could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that I can't talk. In that case, what club did you decide on? I'm starting a new one. A literature club. New, you say? Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? Kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica just say she? Sorry for that break. I actually forgot that I had intended to have the file open on the left to see if anything changes, because something's fishy. Hey Trey, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. How could I ever refuse someone like Monica? I guess I could check it out. Awesome! You're really sweet, Trey, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. What? 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 I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Hello? Guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Trey. All words escape me. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. That is, the main character is as mentally ill as always. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyways, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Trey in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that'd be great. Why don't you come sit down, Trey? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that they're both fun and worthwhile. It makes the school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. She reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this room? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. She faintly smiles to herself in relief. So Trey, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I quietly muttered to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. She chases the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. She goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Didn't I mention that being, probably foreshadowing? First time we played this? Isn't it amazing how... Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Is that so? Really, if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. You probably saw that like 5 minutes ago! Well, her eyes dart for a second. Never mind. That's right, you usually write about key things, don't you? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind on your desk. Looked like you were working on a poem. Don't say that. Give that back. Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? She averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Yeah, this is the same, but there's no skip option. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take responsibility of Vice President after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Don't you agree as well, Trey? Oh, and there's still one problem. Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth. I never said I would join. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and... All three of the girls stare at me with dejected eyes. I drag my mouse to try to get it to not do that. I seriously... I'm sorry, I thought... The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Trey. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really hard to find new members. If we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless. How am I supposed to make a clear decision when it's like this? I feel terrible for letting everyone down. Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed, so if writing poems is the price I need to pay to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right, okay, I've decided. I'll join the club. One by one, the eyes light up. Really? Do you really mean that? Yeah. Could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Trey, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. She looks over at me once more. Trey, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing? I already feel the anxiety welling up. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. Guess I'll be on my way then. See you tomorrow. Can't wait. I'm so happy. Doo-doo-doo. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. There seems to be someone missing. I'm probably not. I'm gonna claim repressed memory and just not bring that up ever again. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I guess I'll just make... I can't talk, I don't know why. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Quote unquote good fortune. And I guess it starts with writing a poem. You've unlocked a special poem. The day I... No, I'm good. No, I'm good. I think I'm good. Lazy. I don't know what I want. I don't know. Okay, so no files have changed, so I'll just go at random. Hold on a second. I just saw a file pop up. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Then you've got files. You got can you hear me .text. It's just popped up. There's a little devil inside all of us. Beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality, it is a writing twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find, into their willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire, into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or into a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable tangled mass is already present in every single one of them. That's why I choose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. La 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 la, happy game, happy thought. I should say happy thoughts because we got happy thoughts back here again. Okay, this is why I decided to have the files open. Therefore, we could see when something like that happens. Heaven knows it happens. Rebooting of PM died for this. Who's PM? I'm confused. Who did what now? What? Okay, back to... Hey, Intre. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Trey. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Hi, Natsuki. How are you today? Seems like you're having a pretty good time over there. That give me chills. Come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. I think you missed the... I think you've kind of missed where you're supposed to go there. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Are you saying that and keeping it hid from me? Natsuki certainly has a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. That is still... Yeah, it's... She did say that. Is it just me or is the image tilting? Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Trey. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yeah, hold on. Are we... Is it just me or is the music speeding up and the image tilting? Like, I'm trying to focus and my eyes are not focusing on it for some odd reason. Yeah, it's definitely getting faster. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might be interested in picking up a book to read? Well, can't say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Can you calm down? Personal space, please. Scooch. 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 Yeah, it's really fast now. Who didn't read often, I'd pick up a book. Are you sure? Just felt like I was vice president and all, but I should help you get started on something you might like. She reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should give your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is she accidentally being so cute? How... I'm not insane. Promise, I'm not insane. Please, personal space. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading it much. Thank you, I'll definitely read this. Whew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Okay. I'm gonna have to take a look at that during editing. I think I saw something going on there. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected tomorrow to kick off some scheduled activities. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in the book, and I can't help but notice her intense expression. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging in the closet. I hear her utter a sigh. She seems to be annoyed. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Looking for something? Okay, I'm not gonna repeat that. Monica. I don't know how long that goes. Is there? Oh, okay. Is there? Okay, no. Okay, it's not even... Okay, then. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? She slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Ah, sometimes. Manga is one of those things that you can't admit you're really into until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. And besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! She snatches it out of my hands. She then turns to the box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look. Are Fae Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. I wasn't judging. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing. Consider this don't judge a book. In fact, what was that supposed to say? Don't judge a book by its cover. Okay. I'm gonna show you exactly why. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. She grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet, then seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pounds on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. Can't read at the same time like that. I guess it's easier to get close together like this. Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it. She crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki inches closer. I can feel her peering over my shoulder. How long has it been since I've read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but there's not really anything happening yet. I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Again, I'll just bring up Nichijou and keep going. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not! And if you're watching me read, well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Would you not rub it in? Like I could ever get any of my friends to read this. I just think manga is for kids. Can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of it yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. It takes a lot of effort to find people who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser. I gravitated towards the other losers over time. It's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. Excuse me? Excuse me? My dad would beat the out of me if he found this. Okie dokie. Okie dokie dokie dokie. It's not okie dokie. It's paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, that doesn't solve any of my problems. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Oh, I don't like it when it goes dark. Stuff happens when it gets dark. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet. I glance over at her. Looks like she's started to fall asleep. I like this image. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? She suddenly collapses straight into me. Hey. I don't think this is normal. Excuse me? Oh, no, she's supposed to say... Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. She reaches out into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Her eyes suddenly light up again. She catches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. Told you not to give room. She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Trey. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems? What? What? Oh, well, okay. That's just... Monica, hi, how are you? I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem. I want her to know how much effort I put into it. Hi, Trey. Having a good time so far? Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, do you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better? I'm always listening. Okay, here's a couple suggestions. Do not have Natsuki pop in and out of existence. Do not go on in front of the text bar. Do not mess with my audio recordings. That really will get on my nerves, especially if I come find out that all of this is being messed up as well. And last but not least, don't F up the game. Please. I don't know who's in charge here. But files are appearing randomly that appear to be written by someone. Don't be afraid to bring things up. I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. Listen. Don't do this, or this. Anyway, want to share your poem? Kind of embarrassing, but I have to. Don't worry. We're all a little embarrassed today. It's the sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. Hand Monica my poem. I like it. It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh jeez. No, it kind of makes sense. Kind of makes me think of something that Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Her dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave any food in the house, so she gets in a fussy mood pretty often. Sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. That's not normal. That's not an... I just guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescence growth. You guys are into petite girls too, you know? Just trying to look at the bright side. I don't have to look at the bright side if you don't bring up the dark side. Yeah, that's another thing I'll go ahead and mention. Don't worry, I'm not very good. I'm pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Let's read it. Hole in wall. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes could no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic, there must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. What do you think? It's different than the last time, to say the least. Oh! The skip button's arrived! The skip button's back! Yes, that means we're going somewhere in life. Let's go check on Natsuki, see how she's doing. Okay, well let's start with things I don't like. First of all, she rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't want to give you my opinion. Okay, so this is normal. Let's see what her poem is like. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Everything is back to normal as it can be. Do. Just be honest, I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated, so people don't even take my writing seriously. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Do. I guess more went into that than I realized. Okay, let's go check on your... She stares at the poem. A minute passes more than enough time for her to finish reading. Yuri? Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thought into the words. Hold on. This is your first time writing, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's bad? No. I just raised my face. Sorry. She buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice. I'm scared to skip because of that black text that's been popping up. Ba-do-do-do, beluga whale, beluga whale. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. I flicker back. Yeah, this is the same. Okay, it's a good poem. I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. I read like 5 seconds or less. I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. This is all parts that we've already read, so I don't need to read again, but I'm really scared to skip, because I don't know what's going to happen if I skip. Oh god, just thinking just makes my freaking... I have goosebumps. As if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. I'm still taken aback by the music now. This is a literature club after all. Guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're exchanging paper. I read in tandem. I guess this is the same. This is the same. Okay, yeah, that's the same. Oh, this is different. You really act as long as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your middle age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only thing cute about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't... Did you just accuse me of cutting? What is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Trey hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you. Suddenly she turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Trey, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I get dragged? What the? Whoa, what's going on? Oh god, I'm just gonna go with Natsuki. Okay, I can't. I'll go Yuri. Yuri, Natsuki. At least the music stopped. So hi, let's just have a nice conversation while everything in life's going good. It's not. Hey Trey, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I'll never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend time less with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. No! I clicked Natsuki! No! She quickly runs away. Alright, so it appears to be all the time I have to record today. Thank goodness. Yeah. Oh, this is not gonna be a good episode for me, is it? Anyways, this is Cheeseburger Jesus signing out. Bye bye. I'm gonna actually quit from how I'm supposed to quit the game. www.thxughts.png